I'm gonna match up my old piece. Line it up here. And then over here, I can either mark it or just cut it. If you're cutting a lot of this stuff, you can set up a miter saw or a chop saw, whatever you want to call it, and use a regular wood blade, but flip the blade so it's cutting backwards, because this stuff, if you're not careful, can chip up, and definitely wear safety glasses when you do it. I've heard stories, and do that at your own risk. I'm going to be careful since I have heard stories, and I'm just going to cut it with snips. And the way you do that is I'm just going to kind of bend it like this and start it just like this, right on that line, and you just kind of bend it as you cut. These cuts don't matter as much because they're going to be hidden in the J channel. You're going to want to definitely take your time if the cut is going to be shown, but a lot of times the cut is not shown. This is the tricky part right here. Just bend it as much as you can. There you go. And if it's real cold, if you're doing this in the winter, be careful. Make small cuts, because if you try and cut like I just did through this flange right here, it can snap and shatter this. So just be careful when you're doing it. But it is not cold, so don't have to worry about that. We'll have to hose this down afterwards. Well, let's go put this piece in. Okay, so getting this piece in here might be a little tricky because I don't want to take this patio block out of here. We'll see if I can get it in like this. Okay, a lot easier than I thought. So I'll go all the way this way and then bend it like this into that J channel. And then I'm gonna center it and then pull up like that. And that's it. So my next mark is here. We'll see how close we are when we put that next piece on. This should be level since the starter strip is level. Now, when you are nailing vinyl siding, the thing is you do not want to nail it all the way home, as they say, because it is going to move around a lot. With the changing of the seasons, as it gets hot and it gets cold, it's going to expand and contract. So you want it to move all over the place. So when you put these nails in, hold it up tight, the starter strip, nail it like this, and something like that is fine. I would say to leave at least a 1/4 inch on each side in the J channel, maybe even more, 3/8 or so, because you do want it to move around, because then it'll start bowing stuff out if you're not careful. Mark it. And don't worry about this flange being cut right here. This is so you can kind of lock it in to a cut piece like this when you're just siding with big pieces. And then put my hand here, bend it out just a little lower than that flange, center it, and lock it in. Now you can tell I'm way off of that line, so I ended up going a little lower down there. I'm gonna have to make up for it. The other side doesn't look as bad, but this siding did feel pretty loose, so I think if I just sneak it up a little bit at a time, I'll end up being where I need to be up top here. It's okay. It's called cheating it. Tight and nail it. Kind of a fine line. You really don't want it too tight, like pulling it too tight, but also you can't have it loose because then it starts unsnapping, but it can unsnap the other way if it's too tight because it'll just pull it right out. So gotta play the game. And just so you know, the way that these clip together, they're going like this, and then you pull it and it locks in just like that. Newer siding will really snap in. This stuff is kind of old, but that's okay. That's how it works. Pull it tight, we're getting closer. Only an 1/8 inch off. And you can keep checking this with your level. It doesn't really matter, I have to go by the lines so that I can match up to that piece up there. Yeah, we're pretty much back to where we need to be. Line matches up. Now we're still a little off on this side, so I'm just gonna hold it to these lines and then keep this a little tighter than that side. Trust me, it'll make putting that together way easier. Center, snap. We're real close over here to being matched up. Hopefully we don't have an issue locking it back in. Okay, so before I put this piece in, I am actually going to very carefully bend this out. And then I just need to get nails in it, so that should be good. Put this one in. Lock it in. Get some nails in it. Just get it started, and then you can grab this. You could also put like a block in there or something just to hold it up out of the way, or if you have friends, I don't, they could help you. Okay, now it's got nails in it. I'm gonna carefully, stuff is pretty flexible. Just get it in here, like that. And this side, this isn't ideal, I know. This is cut, so you can't do a starter strip there. I don't want to do J-channel because I don't want to trap water there. It's been like that since 1999, I'm sorry. This J-channel is going to look way better though in the siding too, so. I'm going to grab my handy tool. I'm going to grab this siding, I'm going to pull down, and then I'm going to just pull and push at the same time, and you'll kind of feel this and hear it snap into place. Yeah, that's the snap you want. And then, just to be sure, it's locked in. We're good.